Hi everyone, welcome to my Facebook Live. My name is Jen Polson. For those of you who may be watching for the first time on YouTube or one of my other social media venues, my name is Jen Polson. I am an energy coach. And what does that mean? Basically, that means that I get to help people overcome, hi Michelle, hey you guys. I get to help people overcome the things in their life, in their heart, in their mind, where they feel stuck, the things that are holding them back. And hey everyone, thanks for hopping on. And I have to say that I have the best job in the world. I love it. And I love it because I get to see people have these aha moments about who they are and what their purpose is and how to move forward in their lives. And then what's even more fun is when they start to see things like fall into place in their lives, in their businesses, the inner peace that happens. So I just love my job. So thank you for being here. And I'm excited about this quick message that I'm going to give to you today. And as you notice in the title, it's called Upper Limit Energy Part 2. So we talked a lot about upper limit energy last week, and I had quite a bit of response from that, like people saying that they really resonated with it, and some people are just hearing about what that is for the first time. So what upper limit energy is like this wall that you hit. And sometimes it can show up like in our relationships. Like for example, like let's say, you know, your kids have been happy and you've been so patient with them, and all of a sudden out of the blue, like everything falls apart and there's a big fight and everyone's, you know, retreating and it's like you've hit that wall. Okay, that's one way that upper limit energy can show up. I recently had a client describe to me how like the car's falling apart, the dishwasher was falling apart, the phones were falling apart, like everything was just falling apart all at once, one thing after another. And that's another sign that you've hit some upper limit energy or upper limit blocks. Okay, so another way that it comes that we hit that upper limit energy is when you're setting new goals for yourself, when you're trying to make a change, when you, and that could be something like losing weight, decluttering your house, reaching out to new clients, even reaching out to family members or friends that you haven't spoken to in a while because maybe there's been some tension. But even just making that change of opening up your heart, you know, you can hit some blocks on that. Let's see. When you're about ready to get promoted or get a raise, there can be you can hit a block where maybe you get the chunk of money and then everything starts to fall apart and it uses up all the extra money. Okay, that's a really great indication, a symptom of upper limit energy. Hello. Okay, let's see, what else did I have on my list? And just anytime you're like making new plans. So my assistant, Christine, and I got together recently and we are setting, like just organizing where I wanted to take my business and organizing some plans for projects and new products. And it was, you know, we're getting it all out on table. And I'm telling you guys, like the whole time I'm feeling kind of sick to my stomach, right? Because I'm getting my dreams. Hey you guys, thanks for coming on. I'm like putting my dreams down on paper. We're setting goals. We're making timelines. And thank goodness for Christine, because she's like, come on, Jen, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. And I'm like using my oils to try and like help myself feel better. And but it was, you know, it was an amazing moment of recognition about how that upper limit energy feels. So I felt kind of sick to my stomach. I felt kind of a lump in my throat. I would get super distracted, like just start a conversation about something totally random. And luckily, you know, Christine could rein me back in. Okay, Jen, that's great, but let's talk about this again. Let's figure out the date on this. You know, so distraction is really a big one. And then also something that happens for me, and you guys will have to just check in with yourselves, but a lot of times I'll get physically tired or even fatigued when I hit that upper limit energy. Like I just don't have the energy to move forward or to work on this project. And so I wanted to just bring that up so that you guys can be aware of some of those like mental symptoms and physical symptoms and emotional symptoms that come when you're facing, like when you're hitting that wall. And I want to just explain again really quickly that when we hit that wall, it's a really, really good thing. And I was in a group session yesterday, and we were talking about that and how we need to celebrate those times when things seem to fall apart, because that means we're on the brink, right? We're on the brink of just like stepping into the next level, stepping up into a higher place energetically, emotionally, spiritually. Hey, you guys. And so what do you need to do in order to like keep going? Because what happens is if you allow yourself to be distracted, if you give in to the kind of sick to your stomach feeling, if you give in to those things, then you totally halt your momentum. You totally halt the progress and the success that is right around the corner when you get past that upper limit block. And so one of the things that, you know, I tell my clients to do is just take small steps. You know, just don't stop, okay? Just no matter how small the step is, just keep going. And if you have to just do one thing a day, then do one thing a day. If you can do two things a day, that's great. But I also give my clients permission to, like, don't beat yourself up. Okay, when we start in on that self-criticism, like, oh, I shouldn't do that, I shouldn't feel this way, I should just get it done, oh, I can't believe I got distracted for 3 hours, like that's just taking up a lot of time and energy that is wasted as well. So just let go of judging yourself for that, just stay present in the moment and just keep moving forward from exactly where you are. One of the things that really can trigger our upper limit energy is when we feel like when our intuition is speaking to us, when we feel like we need to go in a certain direction. Okay, so our those upper limit, those belief blocks start to show up when we feel directed to go in a certain way. And so I want you to be aware of that as well. And a lot of times when we stop following our intuition because it brings up fear, okay? And so one of the things that I love to do in my work is help people overcome those limiting beliefs that are stuck in your subconscious. That's where our upper limit energy comes from. That's where our brain kicks in to tell us to go into those patterns of this isn't safe, this could be scary, someone could be rejecting you if you take this step forward. And your brain wants to keep you safe from rejection. So it will come up with the excuses. It will come up with the fatigue. It will come up with that sick feeling in your stomach, like you just don't want to go on. Okay, that's your subconscious limiting belief system that's trying to trick you into not moving forward. But we don't want to do that. We don't want that. We don't want to allow that to happen. And that's what I do in my work. I work with you to help you overcome those limiting beliefs so that you can sail through those milestones and sail through those times where you feel like you don't want to keep going on or you get really distracted. Oh my gosh, I'm getting lots of comments here. Let me go back and see what we've got. Oh, Ginny, I totaled my car after receiving a bonus check. That is a real thing, you guys. You know, it's not that you just have bad luck. It's that you have a belief system of what's comfortable. And a lot of times there's a money cap on what your belief system believes that you're worth having. And so you want to always be clearing those money blocks and those belief blocks. Okay, Christina said sometimes she gets sick to her stomach when things are going well. Right. Okay, and then let's see. Yes, when we beat ourselves up, then we just keep ourselves stuck. We got to let go of that, you guys. Okay, then Christina said, would that be especially strong when you feel directed to go in a way that others may not approve of? Totally. I'm glad you brought that up, you know, because when we're trying to make changes in our lives, when we're trying to go in directions that we feel guided and inspired to do, other people are getting or not getting their own direction of what they need to do. And so it's easy for people to judge. And I say that because I've been in that place before too. Why is she doing that? Why are they, you know, we just have to let that stuff go and give other people the gift of just allowing them to be on their own path and to be guided and directed in their own way. And we're just responsible for showing up and being guided and directed in our own way. And so that can definitely, the fear of what other people think or fear of other people's judgment can definitely be a wall that we hit. So with that being said, tomorrow night is my monthly group call, and we are going to clear and release all kinds of blocks about following your intuition. And part of that is clearing blocks around that upper limit belief system that's holding you back. So I'm excited about this call. We're going to be talking a little bit more about, you know, following your intuition and why it feels scary sometimes. But then we're going to be releasing everything that's standing in your way of actually hearing your intuition, following your intuition, and taking action so that it's that you stay on your path. You have a divine path and purpose. And so I am really excited about helping you get to that place in a really clear way so that you can just be open to allowing, accepting, and receiving everything that is meant for you. And in that, you get to show up in a way that you have a really positive, beautiful impact in the world. And I know every single one of you watching this, that you're here for a reason. You're here to hear this message that, so think about what it is that you're meant to do. Think about what your intuition, those gut feelings have been prompting you to do that you're holding back. And join me on my call tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. And we're going to clear everything that's in your way of holding you back and following that intuition. So if you want to join me, I would love to have you on that call. Just go to my website at jenpolson.com. It's the best money that you can spend on yourself for an hour of really powerful work. So, and I promise it will be a joyful experience. For those of you who haven't been on a call yet, But just go to my website. You can sign up for that. There's a banner across the top. We'll put the link in the comments as well. But I'd love to see you on the call about clearing blocks around following your intuition. So before I end, let's go ahead and just take a nice big breath. And let's just get connected to your highest self. Get connected and really grounded in your purpose, in the direction that you're going, and also allowing, accepting, and receiving the support that's there for you. Okay, take another big breath on that. And I will look forward to working with you guys tomorrow night. Have a great day. Bye.